Therapeutic and Spiritual Significance of Aquarelle by Nona Orbach. Aquarelle conveys water and air. It reflects lightness, serenity, aesthetics, flow, and transparency. Due to its spiritual qualities, it has a sense of a singular moment that will not return. Working with watercolors requires skill and restraint. The paper might get soggy and the color loses its brightness. The medium has a maximum peak point of glow and inner luminance as layers dry before painting another on top. Working with watercolor presents a paradox. On the one hand, it requires experience and skill in using the brush and measuring the color amounts. On the other, it provides moment driven by emotions, a sense of breathing, flow, and letting go, which passes on to the paper through the body and hand, enriching the painting with living, vibrant marks. This tension between technical experience as opposed to free-flowing and loose motion, along with supreme concentration, is the essence of aquarelle. The painter works on a well-wetted sheet of paper. She places one drop of color. The water carries the hue all over, far away from the center of the drop. While observing this physical event occurring on the paper, a mental emotional process follows simultaneously, expanding and elevating beyond the concrete. This is an experience of taking hold of a place and space in the world. My drop spreads everywhere. The creator's ability to move between these two poles is manifested in a great amount of mobility on the paper. Errors are fixable only if the paper is of high quality and the painter is skilled. In this sense, watercolor is a difficult medium. It requires great sensitivity to color and much patience for creating the desired shade layer by layer. Sometimes there is a need to wait until the previous layer has dried to avoid mud and allow the paper to maintain its brightness and luminance. When color is added, both drops expand, blend, and create an integration of a third space. Therapeutically and spiritually, these moments represent a merging of two different mental energies that create an emotional experience of coming together as a whole, a third. The use of watercolor attracts aesthetics, spiritual parts of oneself. It is unsuitable for people in a state of insecurity and emotional ambiguousness. It may threaten them and create a feeling of emptiness, vagueness, and lack of meaning. When I use watercolors, my feelings, my body and hand movements on the paper, the breath that is coordinated with the colorful brushstrokes, all come together to give a sense of oneness and wholeness. Many factors come together to make a quality watercolor painting. The skill to move easily and as needed between knowledge and experience, knowing colors and how to dilute them, an ability to imagine what a patch of color will look like, familiarity with the brushes and how their movements appear on the paper, a connection with the body and its movement and breath that can produce a flowing motion. Aquarelle keywords: beauty, flexibility, impulsiveness, integration, optimism, spirituality. Citations are from The Spirit of Matter, Orbach and Galkin, first published in Hebrew in 1997. It immediately became an essential tool for therapists and art educators. You're welcome to purchase the shorter English version, which contains detailed descriptions of 16 more materials and 34 rich artistic processes. The full Aquarelle PDF text is available for free. See the links below. Thanks for listening, Nona Orbach.